Hey, welcome back to Album April. It's April 4th, and today I listened to Nurture by Porter Robinson. Porter Robinson is a DJ who rose to prominence with his 2014 album Worlds, which since then has been credited for having a pretty big influence on the EDM scene. I have listened to Worlds. It's been a long time, but I have listened to it, and I remember liking it a lot. Sad Machine, in particular, is one of my favorite EDM songs ever. Porter Robinson's most famous song is definitely Shelter, which was a collaboration with the French DJ Madeon, I don't really know. And that's mostly because the music video is a straight up like anime short film that was made with A1 Pictures, who makes a lot of very famous anime shows. Worlds was released in 2014, and it wasn't until 2021 that Porter Robinson released his second album, Nurture. Attributing the delay to writer's block and mental health issues, I'm sure a lot of people's mental health took a hit in 2020. I listened to Nurture today, and I liked it about as much as I remember liking Worlds. Porter Robinson has this very distinct type of style, not just when it comes to like a sound, but more like a format of the types of songs that he makes. A lot of them seem to tell like little self-contained stories. Sad Machine was a duet between a girl robot and a human boy in like a post-apocalyptic world. It doesn't really give you a lot of details, sort of gives you like a snapshot, and I got that same sort of vibe from a lot of the songs in Nurture. Porter Robinson does do a lot of vocals on these songs himself, but one thing that's very notable about him is his use of Vocaloids. Vocaloids are sort of like AI singing voices before AI singing voices. Hatsune Miku is the most famous Vocaloid. There is something noticeably artificial sounding about them. That worked really well for Worlds, which had sort of a theme of like AI and robots and computers. It doesn't work quite as well in Nurture, which is supposed to have a bit more of an, even in the context of electronic music, more organic sound to it. Still, there is a charm to the Vocaloids that sort of contribute to the overall style of Porter Robinson. The lyrics in these Porter Robinson songs are this combination of very simple but also very cryptic. But there's a lot of very strong emotions being conveyed in a lot of these songs. The song Blossom was the most stripped down, quote unquote, acoustic sounding song on the whole album, and it's really sweet. Like, this is a really sweet love song. Unfortunately, Nurture, in my opinion, did not have its own Sad Machine, that one song that absolutely blew me away. There are a bunch of good songs in Nurture, but none of them are as good as Sad Machine. But some of the really good, notably good songs on Nurture include the closing song, Trying to Feel Alive, Musician, Something Comforting. One of my favorite songs on the album was Unfold, which features the DJ Totally Enormous Extinct Dinosaurs. Indie band names are bad, but DJ names are way worse. But my favorite song from Nurture, by a not insignificant margin, is Look at the Sky. A lot of Porter Robinson songs include this very short, very simple melody in a major key that sort of serves as the backbone of the whole composition. Sad Machine had one of those, Shelter had one of those, Look at the Sky has one as well. Unlike most songs from Porter Robinson, it's actually very easy to discern what Look at the Sky is about. It's about writer's block and being like at a creative standstill, worrying that you've lost your spark. But it's a very uplifting song. There's a lot of hope in it. Not even necessarily from the lyrics, just from the composition. Two of the songs on this album I didn't really care for. I like the second half of each of them, but the first half I didn't really like. That would be Dull Scythe and Wind Tempos. In each of those, like, the entire first half is way too repetitive, basically amelodic. It just felt like gobbledygook. The second half did pick up in each of those tracks, though. Overall, if you liked Worlds, I can't imagine why you wouldn't like Nurture. I think both of those albums are about as good as each other. I'll have to listen to Worlds again. I'm pretty sure I liked Worlds a little bit better than this one. Apparently, Porter Robinson made a third album, Smile. I'm probably going to listen to that at some point in the future. But that's for another time. Alright, thank you for listening. I'll see you tomorrow.